everybody. Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Anybody that might. Livingston Hospital Administration, Wayne COVEYDUCK, Sarah FIDDLER, Paladin security guard, a guy roughly 23 to 25 years old, approximately 300 to 500 pounds. Dr. Tatiana V, A.K.A. Margie V, Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Waldren, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor. Triage nurses Terry, Tania, and David. They are all very seriously dangerous doctors that work there. They are all guilty of criminal negligent crimes against me, co-committing and covering up criminal medical blacklisting, discriminations, aiding in this identity theft, the injuring, the skull deforming, the brain injuring, the body mutilations, my lungs and my kidneys, my face and my skull being completely deformed, all for O.P.P revenge. And the doctors here that I named are co-committing criminally and negligently and have been. O.P.P and their Hells Angels, Bandido bosses, pedophile, harbored sex offender, Billy Wooldridge is the one that they are aiding. A guy that lives at 149 Center Street North, approximately 70 to 73 years old. And then Blair Hardy, who is alleged Bandido, drug trafficking, rapes, like sex assaults, human trafficking, identity theft, Tyler Teabag Lake, and Jason Gimpy Two-Step VANALSTINE, Dale Hartwick. Doctors laughing in my face over being sodomized by O.P.P and by Billy Wooldridge, and then trying to have me committed for having it happen, calling me a retard, my head being swelled up, and told that I needed a head shrink, pun intended, being rushed to the hospital by ambulance, and them asking me, well, what can we do for you today, Mr. Wood? Or I was just being treated like a piece of shit, and I was expected to take it, and I wasn't. I was walking out, and they were making it look like I was refusing treatment, and that is not the case in any way, shape, or form. I am not going to be treated like a piece of shit and expected to take it. I do not have to. They're going on lies against me. Tatiana V gave my original CAT scans away to her girlfriend, Stacy, mental health worker, who is involved in this now, Kingston, and she in turn gave it to Spencer Mills, Ontario Provincial Police, now allegedly in Aurelia, human traffickers that they are aiding with and for at this hospital. O.P.P. Spencer Mills 14716, Staff Sergeants, years 2019 and 2021, ex-Chief or Commander, year 2019, Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, a mental health worker, once again Tatiana's girlfriend, and Shelley Hafner. I am a revenge retaliation victim. Stalking, injuring, torturing, false arrest, kidnapping, lies, cover-ups, time buying, with the help of this hospital, from administration to Paladin security to the doctors here involved. They need to be criminally and felony arrested and charged for aiding in crimes which I have and can prove. So When you want doctors arrested around here, they co-conspire with O.P.P to have their victims charged to prevent it on them, and also in an attempt to get prints, pictures, signatures, and everything else needed for forgeries, framings, and frauds through the false arrests. Because of me wanting them arrested and charged for crimes for 3 years, I'm a 3.5 year victim of this. My mother was stalked and murdered through Billy Wooldridge and Blair Hardy. My dog Chipper was killed through Billy Wooldridge. My other dog that I have now now has cancer. He's in the process of being killed, just like my mother was through cancer from Billy Wooldridge and Blair Hardy. And now they're doing it to my dog, gave him cancer. So congratulations. I most likely have fucking brain tumors, and there's not a damn thing that I can do about it. I have shown and proven the injuries done to me. So this is what happens when you speak of police crimes. You get injured, tortured, you get totally numbed down, you get deformed, you go through identity theft, you get sex assaulted, you get kidnapped, you have your blood and piss stolen, you get false arrested, you have lies, time buying cover-ups, and then conveniently the cops involved transfer to avoid arrest and charging on them and lawsuits. Doctors in this hospital have committed human rights violations, medical rights violations, criminal uh, violations. Dr. Barton telling me he'd never do anything to help me in any way, shape, or form unless I seen a psychiatrist. I still like to know what the fuck that's based on, but once again, that is negligent right there. That is medical negligence right there. Those words. Terry, a triage nurse, trying to lock me in rooms, calling me on to fights at one point in time a couple years ago. So, or when I was going to the hospital and I was telling them what's going on, I just was not being seen because I was not being taken serious. They were just having it as Chris with a headache, or me thinking that I'm on drugs, which lies against me, stating that I do them and I don't. And these bastards need to prove their fucking words for saying that, or they think that I was on drugs there to dry out, and that's not the case in any way, shape, or form. I don't do this shit. I've lost too many friends and family, and I'm tired of those fucking labels being put on me for people who don't fucking know. So, this is how O.P.P get away with their crimes through Bill Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Dale Hartwick, Tyler LACGH, Jason Banalstein, and the doctors that I have named here. So you go to the hospital here, be very, very aware, or be very careful. There was a person charged for sex assault. I hope that victim was not a victim of somebody associated to O.P.P, because if they were, they will most likely be killed or their family will. And I hope they did not go to Lenox and Addington County General Hospital to get help, because they will make it worse. They will make it worse for that victim, guaranteed 100%. That's what they do. I know 100% just what they're like at that hospital when you report those kind of crimes. So they will most likely make it worse for this person, and I very seriously hope not. But anyway, Tyler Lake, Jason Vanalstein, Blair Hardy, and the rest of you bastards, one way or another, you will fucking pay for this, because you're guilty of murdering my mother, my identity theft and changes, my brain injuring, and everything else to me for revenge, retaliation, for drugs, for freedom, and money. You fucking low-life pieces of fucking garbage. All for police revenge, you little bastards. Be safe, everybody. In one way or another, you will be arrested and you will be charged. You will go down Hardy, Lake, Waldridge, and Banalstein, and the doctors here. One way or another, you will be arrested and you will face lawsuits, not a threat. Because you've been working with the for police for too long and getting away with crimes for too long and aiding and covering up crimes with and for them for too long, and them doing the same with you. So how much money has been made for this crime against me through the hospital cops from Hell's Angels, Billy Waldridge, Bandito, Blair Hardy, and everybody else, your human trafficking fucking scum. How how you get out of lawsuits, you cause memory losses in your fucking victims by frying their brains out of their head, by using remote neural monitoring on your victims and using junky pieces of shit who don't have an IQ of fucking nothing. Good job, you bastards. Be safe, everybody. Love all, hate none. And you will pay for this one way or another, you fucking cocksuckers. This is Chris Wood, but this is not my identity. And I have proven it. You hear the names of the doctors mentioned if you have to go to Livingston County General Hospital. Be very, very careful, especially if you are poor, homeless, elderly, or disabled. They hate your guts. I have proven it. And they're nothing but fucking criminals that the hospital and doctors exist to criminally co-commit and cover crimes for police and inmates. I've proven it. For 3.5 years. Just what they will do and what they are about at that hospital.